get that, but sure.
What 2 precepts, by the way, brother?
Should I finish?
Okay, I'd say we'll hold those 2 precepts. It's going to go back to the point. I want you to just get that.
Should I finish?
Yeah, finish. Yeah.
Verse 55. Is not this the carpenter's son? Is not his mother called Mary, and his brethren James and Joseph and Simon and Judas,
Yeah.
and his sisters, are they not all with us? Whence have this man all these things? And they were offended in him. But Yahawashi said unto them, a prophet is not without honor,
Yeah.
save in his own country and in his own house.
Yeah, that's right. You know, and really that had to be fulfilled by him being the person that he was, and the projection that he was showing 2,000 years ago. That had to go down, because ultimately, reverting back to the main point of the matter is that the Lord is only dealing with the elect. The Lord is dealing with the elect, going all the way back to the headings, the beginnings. When you read the book of Genesis 18 to the 19th chapter concerning Noah. I mean, not Noah, but Sodom and Gomorrah. So the Lord was dealing with the elect back then, and he's dealing with the elect. He dealt with the elect, 3,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago, and even still to this very moment. You're going. If you finish with that one, yeah? You finish?
Yeah.
Okay, you read it.
Prophet Isaiah 61:1. The Spirit of the Lord power is upon me, because Yahweh has anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek.
You know the word anoint mean, it means Mashiach. It also means Messiah. So what you could also say is we're many Messiahs. That's what we really are, okay? Because we were anointed to preach the gospel. So we run that against.
The Spirit of the Lord power is upon me, because the Lord have anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek.
Unto the meek. So who's the meek? The meek means somebody that's low or on a low situation. Somebody that's humble. Okay? Not somebody that's exalted and high on their horse. Because when you check it out, the meek right now are the Israelites. Due to their degradable state. Okay, and their position economically in the society. They're the meek. So that's who the Lord is dealing with. But out of the meek, that's in a meek situation, the Lord is dealing with the elect. Go on.
He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted.
He has sent me to bind up. Read that verse again.
He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted.
He has sent me up to bind up the brokenhearted. So who's brokenhearted truly in this world? Okay, when we watch these different films like Jerry Springer and all these strange shows and all of that. I mean, I haven't watched these shows in years, so just spare me for 1 minute, But when we watch shows concerning the problems or the people that suffer the most, you really find out that it's our people suffering the most in the society. Whether it be our people or whether it be, Jake down in South Central America. Okay, going through what they're going through, all the struggles of the people in Nigeria or Ghana or etc. All right, we're the ones that's broken in the spirit, man. Okay, and you can even read that in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 28. I shall smite thee with malice. How will the Lord smite us with malice? He would have to break in our minds, man. That's why the Lord says to bind up the brokenhearted. The brokenhearted is our people. Go on, bro.
They say to proclaim liberty to the captives.
Right, to proclaim liberty to the captives. That's another word. To proclaim liberty, which the word liberty means to be free or freedom to the captives. So how are we proclaiming liberty? By showing you this word. Showing you the gospel. And that's why the Yahawashi, or who you call Jesus Christ, is coming back the second time. Why is he coming back the second time? To recover the remnant of Israel, man. And those that are broken. Okay? That's the core reason of why who you call Jesus Christ is coming back. Which we call him Yahawashi. So we run that again.
To proclaim liberty to the captives and the opening of the prison to them that are bound.
Right, to them that are bound. Because we are bounded in this society. This society is nothing but a big prison camp for the entire house of Israel. Okay, when you watch the movie Matrix, it shows you that. Okay, when you look at the scene, I'm speaking about the actual scene of the movie where you have Lauren Fishburne. He's telling Keanu Reeves, look, you're in the prison that you can either see, smell, taste, or touch. So that's what we are involved in right now. That's what the Matrix is all about. But a lot of people watched that movie, but they didn't catch the message. Okay, so we're evolving in the Matrix. but we're out of the matrix stuff. We're free because we have the truth. That's why that's what it means to be free, okay, spiritually. So read that verse again.
It says to proclaim liberty to the captives,
right? To proclaim liberty, which the apostles have done that. That's why we're now free. Go on.
and the opening of the prison to them that are bound.
And to opening up the prisons that are bound. So we're physically free from out of this prison, but not physically, I mean spiritually. But physically, that's going to come when Yahawashi comes. When Yahawashi comes back, then we're going to be physically freed out of this prison. Okay, go on.
To proclaim the acceptable year of Yahweh and the day of vengeance of our power to comfort all that mourn.
There you go. So when the Lord comes, when Yahweh sends his son, Yahawashi, okay, that's when he's going to yank his people or rape his people from their captivity. Why do I use the term rape? Because people are just kind of like low-minded. They don't understand that the words have meanings. Now, the word rape is not linked with sex. Rape just means to steal or to yank. Hence you get the term rapper, okay? So the Lord is going to rape his people from out of jail or out of prison, which is this big society, okay? And the reason why we're here in this prison is because we disobeyed the laws of the Heavenly Father and we was going up, okay? That's the reason why he's going to do so. Go on.
Anyway, where we at now? Excuse me.
Yeah, read that again. Just finish. That's short.
What you mean?
The one at the end. I got my eye.
Okay, I'm good just now, you can have it then. I'm good just now, so you can have it.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yes, it says to proclaim the acceptable year of Yahweh and the day of vengeance of our power to comfort all that mourn.
To comfort all that mourn. And really mainly when you check it out, we're the ones that's really mourning, man. Okay, like the two scriptures you read, I believe it was Isaiah 35, where it speaks about those that wait upon the Lord. We're mourning for the Lord to come. Why are we mourning? Because we see that this society is totally gone wayward. Okay, waywardly, man. We got so many different kinds of creations out here, man. Weird, perverse creations and different ideologies to bring about those weird creations. I mean, you can have a woman walking around which you think is a man, or vice versa. But then you got to accept that because the world has been manipulated to accept such nonsense. And then when you speak up against it, you're the bad guy, or you ain't got no sense. It's like they had this advert, right? I was on a YouTube and they had this advert out there. And here it is, the girl that he liked was in front of him, okay? And so he went to go talk, he went to go try, spit game or whatever to her, right? But he wasn't really spitting no game. He just run up to her, right? And she basically dissed him. So here it is, right? She was running, she was on a bike, right? And he tried to run to go talk to her again. So what he did was he realized, wait a minute, I can text her on the phone. So when he texted her on the phone, that's when he got her right there. So what they're showing you is that in order for you to get a woman or whatever, you gotta go talk to her on the phone, even though she's right there.
Yeah, I see that thing.
So that's just madness right there. So the reason why they're doing that, because they want people to be caught up in this virtual reality, okay? This virtual world. So anything that you do in the real world, you're doing it wrong. But if you're doing it in the virtual world, you're doing it right, basically. So this society gotta go, man. This fucking society is gone to the point where no return. Okay? This stupid damn society, man. Yeah, so read that verse again.
To proclaim the acceptable year of Yahweh and the day of vengeance of our power.
Right, and to proclaim, read that verse again. I wasn't listening.
And the day of vengeance of our power to comfort all that mourn.
Right, and the day of vengeance of our power, and also to comfort those that mourn. Okay, so that's what we're really looking for. And the elect are going to be the ones looking for that only. Because the majority don't know what the hell is going on. And when you look at the eyes of the majority, when you walk up and down the street, what do you see? You see people that are blinded in bats, because at least a bat can see. Okay, I'll be right back. Yeah, read what you got. Come back real quick. Read what you got, and I'll come back. As I usually.
So it says, Mark chapter 1 verse 22. And they were astonished at his doctrine, for he taught them as one that had authority, and not as the scribes.
You go on, read that again.
Mark 1 verse 22. And they were astonished at his doctrine, for he taught them as one that had authority,
Right.
and not as the scribes.
Right, and not as the scribes. He taught with authority. So I believe that that's talking about Yahawashi. Okay? Because when the Lord spoke 2,000 years ago, you know, he didn't come out with the hours and the bowels unsure, unconfident, or I'm not ready. No, he was ready and he was apt to teach. Okay, that's what you got to do in this thing, man. If you're called to be a teacher, or you're called to do anything in this truth, whether it be holding signs, the minute you come out here, you got to be prepared and ready in the spirit, and ready to go, and ready to rebuke and to reprove. Okay, go on, bro.
And there was in their synagogue a man with an unclean spirit.
Right.
And he cried out, saying, let us alone. What have we to do with thee,
Right.
thou Yahawashi of Nazareth?
Right. Yahawashi of Nazareth. What do we have to do with you? Okay, so we run that again, because I didn't get the gist of that.
And there was in their synagogue a man with an unclean spirit.
Right.
And he cried out, saying, let us alone. What have we to do with thee,
Right.
thou Yahawashi of Nazareth?
Right. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, you break it down, bro.
Right. So, art thou come to destroy us?
Oh,
And-
okay, yeah, go.
I know thee who thou art, the Holy One of the Most High.
Yeah.
And Yahawashi rebuked him, saying, hold thy peace and come out of him.
Right, because he had an unclean spirit. So, you know, he was, I tell you what, bro, you going to it. You know.
Right.
My mind is on, you know, the main precept I have, so you going to that.
Right. And when the unclean spirit had torn him and cried with a loud voice, he came out of him. And they were all amazed in so much that they questioned among themselves, saying, What thing is this? What new doctrine is this? For with authority commandeth he even the unclean spirits, and they do obey him.
Right, meaning they had demons on him, right.
And immediately his fame spread abroad throughout all the region round about Galilee.
Yeah, so
Right.
the Lord was healing people, man. That's Matthew 11, isn't it?
Mark chapter 1.
Oh, Mark chapter 1, okay. But the thing about Yahawashi, and really that's the core reason why he's coming back, because even when you read Matthew's the 11th chapter, it shows you the miracles that he performed on people that was either maimed or blind or what have you. Okay, so that's what he's coming back to do again. Hence his name, Yahawashi. Yah meaning he, Hawashi meaning to deliver. To deliver from what? Their degradable position or their captivity. Okay, and he's also coming to deliver the earth from the main people that's running the earth, that's running it down to the ground and have no clue how to run the earth. Okay, and then we're gonna be ruling the earth and with the laws, the manuscript of the earth.